Whoa. What is up with these retarded ass effects, bro? Just trying to get a good effect. That's not gonna work, guys. It's not gonna do that. Hi, welcome to No Filter Radio. It's your girl Just Blaze. How is everyone doing? Happy Monday. Just trying to figure life out right now with this shit. Hey, hey. Kind of like these little hearts. Feeling kind of lovable. What's good, big homie? Oh, malarkey. I think we are in business, okay? We just might be in business. We got Black Orchid in the building. Diamabi. I hope I said that right. Tasty was good. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I think we in here. You in here, man? I already I sent you the invite. You just have to accept. Oh, here we go. Accept it. Go live. This shit just does not want us to be fucking great. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, for real, for real. Let me see if I play your song, if they'll let us be great then. Exactly for this shit. Don't fucking do it. I don't know if it's not opening up. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what the fuck is going on. It's so crazy.
Yay!
Yeah.
Finally!
You know what happened, right? I just had to play your song.
It works? Yes, it's working. Hey! Yeah, you done know. Yes? Oh, where? Across the street, where? Hold on a second. She's across the street? Across the street?
No, she's going upstairs to ask a friend. So she.
I don't really want you to go across the street. Yeah, I'm here. 1 second. Is she there now? She's not down there. Are you asking me upstairs? Oh. Sorry. All right. Why can't I hear you? I can't hear you. Oh. Oh. Why can't I hear the song?
Can you hear me now?
I can now. I
You
couldn't hear.
hear the music, your song playing?
No, I can't hear that.
Are you shitting me?
No.
I was the only one jamming to it by myself?
Yeah, you were.
That's why everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy? Okay, just making sure. I swear I thought you heard. That's why I'm like, why are you not jamming? Oh my God. All right, so really quickly, guys, Black Orchid and I literally just spent 24 fucking minutes banging our heads, catching anxiety. I think her and I grew a gray hair each. But we're here. We made it. They were not trying to let us be great. And literally, like damn near all. I was about to go like on Twitch, and I don't do Twitch. I was about to do Discord, and Discord is for like kids, right? Like, does your son know about Discord?
No, Discord is more for kids. Like, I've seen so much things
Yeah.
under colors.
I know. My son is like, Mom, you got to get on Discord. I'm like, who am I dissing? You know? Oh my God! Finally, Jesus Christ, that shit was a feat, right?
That was crazy.
How are you? Again, for like How are you since 24 minutes ago?
I'm good still. Like, that was a
No,
mission and a half getting this to work.
see, but you know what's crazy? I tell, like, let's say I'm on the phone with like customer service, right? And they're like, "Oh my God, please hold, my computer froze." You know, the average person on the other line is gonna be like, "What the fuck? Have you fuck up? Why you taking so fucking long?"
Yeah.
Me, I'd be like, "Take your time." I'm like, "It's cool." And I tell them, I'm like, us as humans, we literally we take technology for granted,
Mm-hmm.
and we're so reliant on technology that when it fucks up, we're like, nah, you can't do that. And it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it can, like it's allowed to fuck up. It has to fuck up. It has to restart its brain and shit.
Yeah.
So we have to get into the emotion of that. But anyway, this sail away joint,
Yeah.
I've already told you since this morning. I was on the toilet, I was cooking, I was driving, I was sleeping, and I was jamming the whole damn time. The song
Yeah.
is fire. It's a whole freaking vibe. And to me, like, it just gives me like a nice summer on the beach, laying on the sand with a nice drink. Me and my weed. I have my weed. But you know what? I have to throw that in there. But seriously, like, it gives me like a nice, just watching the sunset
Yeah.
on the beach type of vibe, and you're just listening to that music and just the melodies of it is dope. Like, I love all your music, but this song in particular
Yeah.
is doing something to me. You know what I mean?
I feel like people have given Dudsy Mel, who's the amazing artist on the track with me. They've been giving us a lot of love. As far as it goes, they tell us the same thing. It makes them feel like they're on water. It
It's
makes
a
them
feel good song. It's
yeah.
like that's what you call a feel good song.
And that was the
You
intention
know?
that we had when we created the song, because I was here listening to the session of the beat that I made for the song, and I was like,
Oh, you made that beat?
I did, yeah.
Awesome! Wow,
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
that's
And
dope.
thank you. It was like a Sunday, and I was recording stuff from my album, and I was just in a mood to just make a rhythm, so I just made it, and I didn't really have any plans for it at first. And I sent it to him, and he's like, I like this a lot. I just give me some time with it, and let me meds it. So, he took it and he wrote something to it, and it was amazing. So what I did is write the satisfy my soul part around what he did. Right,
Oh, okay.
right.
So what gets you into that, like, that zone of creating beats? Not so much as music and writing, but when you're in like the beat making mode,
Yeah,
like what setting are you in? Like, are you like, what are you thinking? Or, I hope I'm making myself
yeah,
clear, but like,
of course.
what's your emotion? You know what I mean?
Like I'll sit down here and because I'm in my studio right now, I'd sit down here and make beats when I feel like it. But most of the ideas that come to me usually come like at night, when like the place is all like whatever color I want it to be, like red or purple or whatever, and it gives me that thing. Hold on a second. He's calling me.
More
Yo,
technical difficulties.
what's up? I am. You should come. We're live. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Come on. And we're on IG, so come on IG live. All right. All right. Yeah. So usually it comes to me in the middle of the night. Like I might sit here and um, I don't know. It might be dance hall. It might be R&B. It might be hip hop. It might be house. It could be whatever vibe I'm in
Mhm.
that night. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
it, but like most of the ideas come to me at night, and when the place feels like a vibe. You know.
yeah, not for you. Would you ever have your son make a beat for you? Is he into that? Is he doing beats or no?
He he knows how to. He's been making music since he was like 4 years old.
Wow.
Like he already made beats. He's helped me on a couple of things actually. Anyway, that were Juno nominated. Like the kids album that I
Yeah.
did, he did
Hmm.
play a little he did play little piano lines in some of the songs that we did on there. So yeah, he does help. But for me in particular, if he wants to, he's kind of shy about his producing
Wow.
talent. and he's into art and stuff. He likes to draw and sculpt and make comics and flip books and stuff. But he graduated the 5th grade last week,
Oh,
and his,
nice!
yeah,
Congratulations!
and his
Awesome.
class he no they had a talent show the day before, and he sang a song that I
Was
like.
that the video I saw that I
Yeah,
cried? Oh
it's
my
telling me
God,
that
girl, girl,
can you believe I never heard that song before until that day?
really?
Yeah, that kid never sang
And he
that
wrote
song.
it?
He wrote that song. Yeah,
Wow,
yeah, and
that's amazing.
I
I'm
was
telling you,
so
I'm a Cancer, so we're already like naturally emotional with like
yeah.
the crybaby sign. So I was all, oh my God, oh my God, it's you. I'm like, I thought he was my baby boy for like 2 minutes.
I was a crying mess
It
too. I was
was beautiful. It was, and like, to see his confidence, because when he first started, you could tell he was nervous, like, no
yeah,
doubt about it. You could tell he had the little jitters.
yeah,
But as he kept going, you can see he was like, wait, I got this. Like, wait, this is
yeah,
like, he owned the song because he knew it was his,
yeah.
and that was the beautiful part about it. Like, you see him start off shaky, and then you just see him dominate the whole song and take over,
Yeah.
and I think that was super dope, man.
Everybody came up to me after and came up to me, and that was a pretty cool moment. So I mean, the music is there if he wants to foster it, but he is more into visual art
Yeah.
right now. Yeah.
The same thing with my son. He's 6'5", and everybody's like, "Why he's not playing basketball?" And I'm like, "Because he likes computers.
Yeah. Not
I
every child
can't,
your basketball.
I can't stuff a ball in his face. I tried, and he just was like, he blocked it. He was like, no, you know. But when are you coming to New York? I know
That's
'cause New York is a bit. I know New
question.
York is
I have my
contaminated. I know I posted
passport
a crazy
still,
post, people getting shot in the street and everything. But
Listen,
if
like
you're with me, like State Farm, you will be in good hands.
I believe you. I believe you. Just keep me safe while I'm down there. But I
Absolutely,
have
without a doubt.
a couple people I need to see down there. Shout out to Stitchy down in the Dub Lab team because they're down there, and we have a song together and stuff, and I need to get down there. I haven't been in New York in like over a decade.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow, you ain't miss anything. You ain't miss anything. You ain't miss anything but more potholes, gas prices going up, more arrogant people. Like you'll be all right. I
I
actually I want to introduce you to someone.
really
I have this knack for like introducing people and connecting people that I feel would be really really dope together.
okay.
And there's a young lady. Her name is Amber. I'm gonna get you her last name because I'm having a brain fart.
All right.
Her name is Amber. She calls herself the female Biggie.
Oh,
Yes, and I stand behind that statement because I feel she's allowed to say that. She's extremely talented. Um, I feel like she just is not getting the shine that she should be getting,
and
and I don't know if it's because she's a bigger woman,
uh,
because the whole stigma of you got to have this look away. She's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. She's beautiful. You know what I mean? But for society, they want to see this, and you know what I mean? Like, it sucks.
it,
But she's super freaking dope. And I think, and I've been thinking about this for a while now, but I can just picture you and her just making a sick ass collaboration.
that sounds good.
Seriously. And then I want your autograph before y'all put it out there so I can be like, I know them. I know them. No, but seriously, I would love to connect you guys. I'll send you her music so you can check her out, and vice versa. And like I said, when I see certain artists and I see certain artists, and I just be like, wow, I would love to pair these two up because I know she makes dope music, and that person makes dope music, and together they'll just really cook something up really dope. Seriously.
Yeah.
Speaking of dope, you are the founder and creator of, don't quote me, what is it? Oh, that's so dope, or what is it?
Sample.
Yes, that. Tell me about that, please.
So that's a dope sample was an idea that was sparked about 4 years ago. I love samples. I'm a big hip hop head, R&B head, everything to do with samples. So I was posting stuff about samples on my personal page about, oh, this song is this and this is where the sample came from. So my friend, shout out Marlene, Dr.
Ooh,
Gainer, um, she
yeah.
she's like, why don't should make an Instagram page about all of this. And I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. So I started the page, and I started making the videos with an app called Magisto on my phone.
I think I heard about that app.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did a lot of, if I didn't know where the sample came from, then I would research it on Who Sampled, which is an amazing resource for samples and stuff like that. So
Okay.
so it's, I just posted the videos and stuff, and as people started following it, and then it just I couldn't stop. I was doing hip hop, I was doing R&B, reggae, rock, pop, house, everything to do with samples is on that page, and the page has grown from like almost 9,000 people now are following that page. Like I wouldn't even,
Wow.
like 8,500 people organically follow that page, and I'm like,
That's
it's
amazing.
amazing,
That's amazing. Yeah, especially organically. Yeah, that's amazing.
yeah. And
Well,
sometimes,
music is life. I was just having this conversation with somebody the other day because my phone went off, and I never have my phone on like ringtone, and I just happened to have it on ringtone for whatever reason, and my phone rang, and I forgot that my ringtone right now. You're gonna laugh. It's actually a Punjabi song.
oh, nice, nice.
So when my phone rings, like people are looking at my phone, it's bad enough I look like them. You know what I mean? But he's like looking at me. He's like, "What the hell song is that?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's a Punjabi song." And the reason being, I walked into a liquor store, my local liquor store, to get some liquor, and the song was playing, and I was like, "Oh, this beat is fire!" And I hit my Shazam, and I Shazammed it.
Yeah,
And I told the guy, I'm gonna put this on the ringtone, and he's laughing. I'm like, "No, I'm serious. I'm gonna put it because music is life. It doesn't matter what genre it is. It doesn't matter what country it comes from. If it's gonna make you move, it's gonna make you move.
that's true.
You know what I mean?"
Listen to just one genre of music, especially being a producer, I get inspiration from all different types of genres of music and all different like instruments. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
back in the day, like more creative with their sound, like Timbaland, who would use like Middle Eastern instruments and stuff like that
Right.
to sound. So I got inspiration from that. Like I'd listen to um like Japanese shamisen dueling, or Tuvan throat singing, or um, like what's it called? Not salsa. What's the other thing?
Love bachata.
Oh, love flamenco music. Like it's so dope, and watching the people
Oh,
dancing
okay. Yes, yes, yeah,
all these different, and mixing it all in with my culture too. That's why my sound
yeah.
sounds like you know what I'm saying. But
It's like a conglomerate of just different styles and stuff, right?
exactly.
But that's what makes it so cool because it makes it unique too.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know?
it's a it doesn't sound like everybody else's stuff when you have a vast range of
Right.
sound.
You could definitely hear the authenticity in it. I know I do. Cause the moment I hear a song and I'm like, oh, I'll stop it. I already know what the next 3 minutes is gonna
Yeah,
be like. Just pause it now. Save me my time.
right. And
Yeah. How many instruments do you know how to play?
right now,
Oh
uh,
Lord. Dun 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 dun.
playing
I know
piano.
you do guitar. I know you do piano,
Yeah,
right?
I started out playing piano.
Okay.
Recently I started playing guitar. Like at the beginning of the year, I started playing guitar, and then I picked up the
Okay.
bass shortly after that. So I play the the keys, bass, and the guitar right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. Guitars are hard. I played guitar here and I always lost.
It's not, I thought it was hard at first, but once you get like the basic concept of how it works, then it's not as hard. The thing that's hard for me right now is getting the speed of my fingers to do what I want when I'm
Right.
playing. Because I'm not that fast yet. I'm still to try to move on my with my dexterity and stuff. But
Do you have to be a fast guitarist though, or no? Right?
no, but
Not
like if you
necessarily.
want to do certain things like whirlpools and stuff, when they go and all this stuff, you got
Oh
to do certain.
yeah.
Can't do that yet. So
Oh, okay.
it's
Okay.
so um I'm trying. I'm practicing the solo to sail away right now. That's in there.
Listen, so progress is the best progress.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's okay. Sorry, I'm trying to plug my phone in. Yeah, slow progress is the best progress. As long as you're still trying to make moves towards it, you know, shit, you better than me. I went on YouTube and that shit didn't work out for me. Like to try to learn because I had a guitar in my house. I wound up giving it away. I was Stevie Wonder for like 5 minutes. All right, I'm trying to just set my phone so we can charge. Okay. Yeah, so you have this new EP out, The Sail Away.
Say that
If
again.
you have, I'm not sure if that artist is there. You can join us as well
Yeah,
if you
let me
would like
see if
to.
I can get him to come on.
Yeah,
One
we
second.
can get up to like 4 people with me.
Uh, one. Uh, 1 second. I'm gonna put you on
Yeah,
mute for 1 second.
yeah, take your time. And while we do that, I'm surprised you can't hear it. Instagram needs to start letting you be able to play music while you're live too. That would be pretty dope. Yeah, so we're just waiting to see if we can get the artist that was on the Sail Away joint, because that would be really dope to have him on as well.
Yeah, I'm just calling him. Hopefully he can be on soon.
We
But
probably should have said that beforehand.
yeah.
We weren't thinking.
But yeah,
It's okay. Yeah, so what is your you doing any performances now
I
or
am.
no or
I'm about
soon?
to tell you about that actually. So I'm getting ready for a performance on the 22nd of July in my hometown of Hamilton. It's called the Heart BIPOC series. And it's basically cultural rhythms. It's called, and it's being put on by the Hamilton Arts Council, partnership with the Blueprint. Um, Sorry, I'm losing my brain right now. Shout out to the Blueprint, Lefty, and all the amazing people there. I'm gonna name them off, but I'm gonna shout everybody out at the end. But four of us are going to be performing. Myself, Roa, Buddha, the Abuser, and Jason Chung. We're different artists of varying genres of music, so it should be an amazing night. I'm going to be live with a band, so it should be dope. So I hope that everybody that's in our hometown comes out, and then surrounding areas. It should be amazing.
Awesome. Is that the gentleman right here?
Yeah, this is that.
How you
What's
doing, my dear?
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm good all day after I was listening to that song on repeat.
Which song is that?
Sail away.
you can listen to Sail
Sail
Away
Away. You
all
like?
day.
You, you
All day.
like?
I
You
called
like
her while
Sail
I
Away?
was on the toilet.
What
Listen,
do
I
you?
called her while I was on the toilet today, and I was like, I'm listening to Sail Away.
What do
And
you
I
like?
called her while I was making my chicken, and I was like, by the way, I'm listening to Sail Away.
Oh my
And I called her
God!
to my car, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna get pulled over, but I'm listening to Sail Away. I'm gonna tell the
Sail
cops.
away. We sail away, sailing. Let's sail away somewhere they cannot find us. Explore with your body, a designer's finest. Personally priceless, the right movement all left. You're out of town, Mr. GPS, the address right now. Where are you?
Yes, it's awesome. I love it. The song is like I was talking about how the song is a whole vibe. It's a whole
Yeah,
summer vibe,
yeah,
a whole beach vibe. It's just a
yeah,
whole.
yeah, yeah. It has a
I,
vibe. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
you know why? Because it's music that we need now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We
A friend
need
of
that
mine
feel
was
good
saying the
music.
same
We
thing
need
to me.
that music that just, just makes your soul feel good.
Yeah,
And I don't want to fight nobody. I want to hug
yeah,
you. Like, I want to be peaceful. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
You should hear some of the songs I'm working on right now. Black Orchid, tell her about the one I'm saying to you the other night.
Boy, them
don't
already
listen
know
now.
you.
Come on
Them
now.
for them
I
song,
want
yeah.
you to send me some. No, listen, now
Yo,
you have to send me some music too, okay? Because
Yes,
now I'm intrigued.
yes. Okay.
yo,
That,
big up yourself with that tiggerling. Lanky, you don't know the badness going on.
He um, on one of my rhythms that I sent him a long time ago. The thing with him is I send him a rhythm and then he might like months later he might come with something on it. But when he came with
Like,
the
oh,
thing
you
on
know,
it,
when
I put it with my ears. If you want to sing piece of the
No,
song,
but
go ahead because like yeah, the song is too tough.
no, I can't give them that
All right
round the
then.
car.
You see, you
I
tell me,
mean,
you tell
yo,
me out
fuck
there.
you right
Oh,
now.
hey.
Caressing your body, I wanna do you good. Scrolling through your IG, I mean, figure fuck you right now. Me have a burning piece of home. Mahogany, get you wetter than water. Cover your body all over. Put it up on the sofa. She call me the chosen. Break the routine, no.
Hey.
Arch your back on the couch, a Gucci, no
Can you make it
favor. Offending
fast?
Christina. Yeah.
you keep my hair just standing up because that's how much I love
It's
it.
just a vibe, you know what I'm saying?
I love
Yeah,
it.
man.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, Black Orchid, she linked me, she calls me, she's like, dude, you come on live now. I'm like, all right, I don't feel like the mode right now, but let's do this. You know
Thank
what
you.
I'm
I
saying?
appreciate
So,
you coming on. I heard the threat. I was on the other line when she was threatening you to come on the phone now. So I
oh,
was like, you better come on.
oh,
I was
it
like, he
was
better.
it was one of those
I was
calls where, yo,
in the
don't
back like,
fuck
you
around.
better.
Yeah, but you don't know. Black Orchid doing her thing, she representing well for the city, and you don't know. I'm saying big up everybody who representing for the city right now, everybody who's supporting the movement.
Yeah,
You know
man.
I'm saying, like, people have to understand that this don't just happen yesterday. It's a
Yeah.
long time coming. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah,
Where it requires a lot of project, a lot of work, a lot of working together, a lot of understanding what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because only fools rush in. And it's in everything, only fools rush in. So, like, I'm an immigrant here, right? I mean, I really know, I never know the place. So I have to take my time and gauge and understand. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's real when you transition into a new environment and you're at a stage in your life where you're also growing, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, it all of this manifested in growth. You know what I'm saying? So it's just,
Time.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
when
Yeah,
it's done
big up yourself,
gracefully.
you know. Our next bad artist in the building, you know? Yeah.
What's up, Nick?
Yeah, man.
What's up,
Let me see
everybody?
if I can shout
On
let me see if I can shout everybody out really quickly. Oh wow,
Yeah, man, you don't know.
Hey,
You see what I say?
I don't
Sydney.
even know where to
Yo,
start. There's
big
so
up
many people
everybody
on the
with
chat
tuning
now.
in. You see what I say?
Man,
Yeah, man.
up. Get down.
I got my engineer here from Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? And Quick
Nice.
Cook is also here from Jamaica.
Hey,
You
What
get me?
part
I'm
of
saying?
the
No, him come from a different place, Badman species place. Nothing pretty about
I
it.
was told, listen, I went to Jamaica a year and a half
Yeah.
ago, okay?
Where were you?
I was in Orchid.
Yeah?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. I
So,
refuse. I
yo,
refuse to stay in the resorts.
yo,
You know why? Because in the resorts, they're gonna use a bad man like you, and then they're gonna have the white
yo,
man behind them just collecting the money. I wanted to be in the hood. I wanted to see how Jamaicans really live. You understand what I'm
but
saying?
Badman to your aunt. Yeah, me understand.
And I told the,
Me
I
understand.
think
what?
I told the general. I told him to put that out there. They
Huh?
called me. They called me a general out there. So I was like, ugh,
Yeah, you don't know.
powerful for a minute. For
Yeah,
like 2 weeks, I was a general.
generally speaking, generally speaking, you're beautiful. You know what I mean?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Ride the bike out
Yeah.
there?
So,
No, I didn't. I
Oh,
didn't.
you didn't
I
ride
actually,
bike out there?
it was bittersweet. I went there because my father-in-law passed away. My father-in-law was a Rasta.
Oh, I'm so
He
sorry.
passed away, so we went out there to bury him. But when I went out there, it was an experience. I tell you, I did not want to leave. I learned so much about Jamaica.
I'm
I
sorry.
learned,
mm,
I've been with my husband for 15 years. My husband's Jamaican, but being out there, I
Mm,
learned so much about the culture.
that's me.
And
yeah, man. But you see,
Jamaican are just
Jamaica,
beautiful people. I don't care what. No,
yeah.
that's why I say Jamaica is not a real place.
Let me show you a vibe. See, Jamaica is an experience from
Yes,
different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? You
absolutely,
have
without a
different
doubt.
echelons, you have different echelons within Jamaica. You get me? I say, me
Mhm.
is a you really the man where I sweep the garbage on the road to the man in the boardroom.
Yeah,
You get me? I say?
yeah.
So you have to touch all places and you understand the whole pulse of Jamaica. You
Yeah,
get me? I say? Yeah,
yeah.
man. Jamaica is a rhythm. Jamaica is a vibe. You get me? Yeah, man. Jamaica is a
We
brand.
got
You know what I
the
mean?
person who was our quote unquote unofficial tour guide is actually a fisherman.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I don't know if you see this. You see
Okay.
Yeah.
this right?
Yeah.
This is an
Yeah.
amethyst. He found
Mm.
he found this in the ocean. And this was actually about this big.
Yeah.
Wow.
This piece right here. He lost it. He thought he misplaced it, but because he sold like handmade jewelry,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a coconut earring, but it was only one earring, and I was like, "Where's the other earring?" He said, "No, I purposely only made one because it's just one of a kind." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I need you to make the other one." So he went to go look for a coconut, and he realized that this stone was stashed behind the coconut.
Wow.
He was
Yeah.
looking for over 2 years. So when he found it, he said, "I have to share this stone with you because you wanted the other coconut earring. You led me to the
Wow.
stone, you know." So he shared it and he broke a piece off for me. So this is
Yeah.
like it has a lot of meaning. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And he tried
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah.
to catch him on our war. We were trying to catch him on our war, but no luck.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
the war in life is not a good life. Here you may get caught in the crossfire and we can't have nothing to harm to your beautiful self.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Out there. Yep, I know that. I seen
Yeah,
that too out there.
yeah,
Out there.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
seen
big
a
up
lot.
yourself. You know what I'm saying? Black Orchid.
Yeah.
We keep pushing, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
From minimum wages to global stages, levels to the thing you're no longer a waitress. Yeah. So now you own a few places.
What you say?
Send
Oh,
up
yeah,
money
come
and
out to New
save
York. I
it.
have to set up like a
Like,
whole
yeah, no.
personal concert for y'all, something.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
man.
need to bring them
A
guys out
simple
here to
thing,
New
man.
York.
Just line it up, man. You get me, I say?
Huh?
It's a simple thing, man. Just line it up.
Yes. New
Yeah,
York needs
man.
to like that. New York is too salty right now.
Yeah, man. You see, me and Black Orchid, we have a 90s type of vibe. You see me, the energy. So me
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
gonna keep it that way there, because you see my music still. I do music for my, like, grown and sexy people. You see what I say? Because I feel that there's a market there. People
Oh,
want to hear new music too.
yeah, man.
You get people, you see, just like when you old sail away and say, I'm a sail away all day with
All
it. You
day, the
where is it
whole
now?
day.
Where you reach? You've been sailing. Where are you right now?
Yeah, there's a big lane for it. You know what it is? There's a lack of it, and you know
There
when
you
people like
go.
myself hear music like that, I
Yeah,
appreciate it
man.
so much more.
Yeah, man.
I really, really.
Much respect. Nah, like, you know what I'm saying? Much
But
respect.
again, that's because you know that's the age range. You know what I mean? This
Mm-hmm.
young music, it literally gives me a headache. I'm just like I can't. And then I have a kid. Well, not a kid, but I have
Yeah.
a young man that listens to this trash ass garbage, and I'm
No, but
like,
here we go on. When we were growing up, our parents said our music was
I
trash
like the
too. It is
music,
what
but
it is. You know what I'm
you're
saying?
absolutely right.
Yeah, it's a
You're
different
absolutely right.
frequency them up on. We up on a different frequency. Me I try to get people to tune into this frequency.
Mm-hmm.
You see
Mm-hmm.
what I say? You
It's
see,
Yep.
all right, you
totally
see
different.
Afrobeat,
Yeah.
Afrobeat, them catch the world with a different vibe.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? When you hear
Yeah.
that hits your soul.
Yeah.
Your gut, that was dancehall. You see what
Yeah.
I mean?
That you need to replay because you don't miss a verse and you
Yeah,
need to go back and hear it again.
yeah. So me,
Oh,
what we're trying to do is bring back that vibe. You know what
yes.
I'm saying?
Trying, you're
Yeah.
doing it. No, you're
Well,
not
Yeah.
thank
trying.
you.
You're definitely
So,
doing it. Trust
Thank
you
me.
know, so a real talk, we're not doing it. We're not trying. We're doing
We
it.
are doing
I
it.
get
Yeah.
it.
You're right.
Definitely.
I get it. I get
And
it.
you know
I get
what?
it.
Don't get mad at the time before people start following suit. And you
Oh
may not
yeah.
see it, but people will follow suit.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That's it.
They'll follow suit as it relates to the strategy, I'm sure. But what we're doing, you don't know. I get my inspiration from people before me still. You see what I say? Yeah,
Yeah.
straight up. So for me, I don't really look at me doing anything new per se.
Hmm.
I'm just a fruit of well, watch the fruit. I'm
Yeah.
just a young man off of the whole
Mm-hmm.
vibe of the whole
Yeah.
tree called, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Me dance
You know
all,
what I'm
isn't it?
saying? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I love it.
big up yourself, my dear. You know what I'm saying? No filter radio, you know what I'm saying? You have
You
a
done know.
you have a filter on though, baby. I can't see
No.
you
Yeah,
properly.
I know, and I hate these heart shit. That's
You
what I
know what I'm
was trying
saying?
to. Trying to
You say you
the
know
real
filter,
shit,
you
but
have on
no,
filter. I mean,
no,
there
there we
yeah.
go. I found it. Hold on.
She's
No,
trying to
because we
turn
had
it off.
See?
we
What?
had three
You
people
know,
on here. I
me have
couldn't
a
find
song
the
for you.
freaking
Me have a
button.
song for you right now. I'm loving your face with no makeup.
Hey.
Gone just surprises you're made of. So let them say what they wanna. Cause you can do as you tailor-made with a smile so contagious. Cause your body full of pure persuasion. Let them say what they no filter. What do I say to you? Yes, you can roll with the G anytime when you want to. Yes, you. Now if you ask for your thing first class when you step through. Yes, you. Hold them. Black Orchid, big up yourself, you know. I'm out. Finish up your interview.
All right.
You know, so
Thank you,
Thank
Desi,
you
for
so
coming
much for
on.
coming in. I really, really appreciate it. We got to get you back on so we have an actual formal
yeah.
interview because I know we pulled you out the trenches out of nowhere. We
Yeah,
threatened
yeah,
you with
yeah.
so
So
Thank you
Black
for
Orchid
type
just
of
one
coming
people.
word.
on,
You
It's
Desi.
big up
people
yourself,
here.
you know.
Yeah.
You don't know, you know.
Thank you.
I
I love every time. You hear that?
You done, Noah.
Send me some music. Orchid will send you my email so you can shoot me some music too.
Yeah, man. In?
Okay?
All right.
All right. Oh, be only come on, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You be safe.
Yeah.
All right, take care. That was so dope. That was
Yeah.
awesome. That's so dope. And he sang fucking awesome. I'm like, oh. Like, wait, don't leave. Yeah, wait. I didn't hear that song. Do it again. I'm
I'll,
sorry.
I'll send you him his email, the email, so he can send you all his stuff because
No,
he
but that's
hasn't
dope. I
touched.
just the connection that you guys have, and I know that that's important when you're working
Yeah.
with another artist to be able to be on like the same page and to have like the same direction
Yeah.
that you're trying to go with what you're trying to produce and create too.
And I try to be. I'm a big proponent of collaboration. I feel like some of my best work has come out of collaboration. The 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 couple songs I did before this, the one Single Girl Blues. Shout out my girl Empress Divine. You don't know that song is still even from last year. The song is still going, still going.
Yeah, yeah.
You can play on the radio, all these things. And it's because it came from a genuine connection. We were friends and stuff when we were working partners. Then we became friends, and then we came together and we worked on the song. You know what I'm saying? And it's been like that with a lot of people that I've worked with. Kalar the lyricist, Swiss are Sweets, Nick, Basie from TOK, Sham's a producer, all these people that I've worked with in the past, SOS Dynamics, the power of collaboration. So I feel like if people really want to get ahead in the music game and stuff, they should try to collaborate with people who are on the same wavelength as them and put out good music because people want to hear it.
Do you think that the I'm better than you and the competition is what prevents them, or like
Oh yeah, there's a lot of ego in this industry, especially nowadays. I'm not really sure what it is because back in the day
it
there was
wasn't so
no,
it
but
was
it
more bringing
was
you up like, yo, you fire, Black Orchid, you
right,
fire. How can
right.
I get on and how can we make this even better?
Right. You,
You
you notice
know?
that there isn't any more like super collabs or groups like that anymore
Yeah,
because people are too egotistical to be like, here, I want to share the stage with my brother or whatever. I want to share with my sister.
exactly.
We have to rely on the 90s and the 80s, the 70s and the 60s for these groups because there's a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? There's ones coming up like One More and Flow and all these different groups, but there's not enough of them because people don't want to get together and collaborate or work with each other because everybody wants to be the superstar. Everybody wants to be the lead singer. You know what I'm saying?
I can't remember the last successful girl group other than probably Destiny's Child.
There you go. We have to name off people from 20 years ago
Yeah, yeah.
about,
Ooh, showing our age, but yes.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's
But yeah, that's sad. Like, and you know what? And I feel like that has an effect, because music is so impactful,
mhm.
on so many different levels. Whether you're sad, whether you're happy, whether you're celebrating, whether you're mourning, anything. You know what I mean? And I feel like the lack of certain types of music
Yep.
is a pivotal role in how society is
Yeah.
and how the generation, the youth is and how they react. Because, you have all this toxic music right now. Everybody's talking about busting their guns and popping mollies and
Yeah.
fucking this,
But
fucking
you know
that, and
what?
fucking,
It, it,
it's a lot
the
of, it's just
subject
negative,
matter
a lot of negative energy.
the subject matter hasn't really changed much because they're talking about busting guns and all that stuff when we were growing
Right.
up. But it's the way they're
It's
saying,
what it is. Saying
right?
it. It's their
Back in
delivery. It's
like
horrible.
music back in the 90s and stuff, like they had clever ways and very subtle ways of saying I want to fuck you. You know what I'm saying? But we're just plain
Well,
out
because
saying it now. I want to fuck you. I want
I
to
feel like it was more
fuck you or
metaphorical.
move you.
That's
I want to
why.
do all this stuff to you. Why? Are we
Right.
being this crazy on record? We don't have to. People are losing their sense of creativity, sometimes being so direct that like nobody really wants to hear the music anymore.
Yeah.
I want to be serenaded, but I don't want to hear I want to put my tongue in your booty hole. You know what I'm saying?
And
I don't want to hear
I
that.
don't
I'd
want
rather
to know
somebody
that
tell me
your booty
nice
hole is
that they
brown
want to do
either.
something to me.
I don't think we need to know that somebody's booty hole is brown either, right? Like that's TMI, right? That's what they call that, TMI.
It's just getting too much, you know what I'm saying? And I think we just need to get back to a place of creativity that we could talk about these things. We could talk about sex. We could talk about these things that are effective in our daily lives without being so like crazy with it. Sometimes there has to be balance. I think that's what's
Yeah.
the lack of balance right now
It's
is.
outrageous. Listen, back in the days, I would be able to hand you a cassette tape and say play it, and that's me telling you exactly how I feel.
Yeah,
It might even have an invite to a next date in that song somewhere. You know what I mean? But it'll tell you exactly how I feel.
yeah.
Nowadays, you can't. Like, there's no music. Like people don't dedicate songs to anybody no more.
It's hard
You
to. It's hard to. I
can't.
mean,
Only
it's
time you can
hard.
dedicate a song, but the song has to be from either the late '90s and before. Like it has to
Right.
either be like oldie song and up to, I'm gonna give it maybe up to 2000. That's pushing it for me. And that's sad that,
It
at this day and age, there's so many talented artists out there, but they're not getting the shine that they should because all this other bullshit is glorified.
Right, and that always makes me upset because there's so many talented
So
people, but
many, so many.
talent is it's only one part of the business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I think music just lost the essence of creativity,
I
and they just made it so much more business based. You know what I mean? Like how some of these artists where we have like 50, for example. I love old 50.
mm-hmm.
New 50 I don't like. Why? Because he's been commercialized. He's been washed up. I don't like him. I like old Kanye.
Yeah,
I like new Kanye. You know what I mean? So
I
it's
don't know what
like,
it is, but we have to get back to that place where we can have like timeless records. You know what I'm saying? Timeless
yeah,
records like
yeah.
this and timeless records. There isn't really much
I
of
don't feel
them.
there's any timeless music right now. Any of these artists that are out here, like everybody's Cardi B, there's nothing timeless about her. Meg The Stallion, there's nothing timeless about her.
Me,
Not,
I'm
I'm sorry, I can't favor that. That's not my. I'm not saying I don't listen to that music. I'm not shunning that music
yeah.
down. But is it at the top of my list? No. I would listen to a fucking oldie song before I choose to listen to that. Is what I'm saying. That's just my
This is
preference.
with ties into the whole thing about having balance. There, I have nothing wrong with these women and the music that they make because that's the kind of music that we need when we want
That's
to
the
turn up
kind
and
of
get
music
back.
that they're in. Right.
We don't want to deal about with our jobs. That's the kind of music we want to listen to. So there has to be balance, like I said. But there isn't any right now, and there's just this lack of. It's like people are like since the pandemic, especially like
Oh
people's
gosh.
emotions and just responses to things has just been really crazy. So I think it's showing in the music too, But thank goodness for the people that are making amazing music out there, because there are still incredible artists out there that are making amazing music. It's just that they're not being heard about.
Look for it. You gotta search for it. It's like
Yeah,
research. You gotta literally research for good music. And
and
I
I
don't mind
and
doing
we don't want
that.
to do that. So that's why I have all these records here, because I'd rather listen to the old stuff than.
Yeah. All the time. I'm the same exact way. I prefer the Nas. Yeah,
Thank
Nas is still.
you.
That's how,
Oh, I have to show
oh,
you my t-shirts. Oh, this is
yeah,
the
yeah. Flaunt that tea, girl.
was it?
Ew.
Yeah, I got this part, and
The
then
dope, baby. Oh, the back is
yeah,
fire. Oh, I really like the back of that. That's dope. That's fire.
yeah.
Yeah, but artists like Nas, he will forever be. He's a timeless artist. Like, he could drop something right now and it'll.
Exactly. Did you know that him and Method Man and J. Cole have a song out? I heard that
I
shit.
I heard through the grapevine, but I have not heard it.
No,
When we
you
get off, I'm gonna search
song.
it.
That
You
song
heard
is
it?
fire. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw
I
it on YouTube
heard,
too.
I heard that they could come out with like on some sneak attack type of shit because ain't nobody. It wasn't news. Like you know what I mean?
They don't
Yeah.
promote this stuff. These if you go on YouTube, you'll see that a lot of these legendary people are just releasing music just because they want to.
Yeah.
What a fucking that was that, right? And then they had 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, and Black Thought, and some other people on a track or whatever the hell it
Oh
was.
really?
Yeah, we're like, what the hell?
Wow.
These guys are releasing music and not telling anybody about this shit. This shit is fire because
Yeah.
nobody cares. They want to listen to all this
Don't want
other
to
shit that's going
tell the
on, right. They
bullshit.
want to
Yep.
listen to this drill shit, this fucking Ice Spice fucking fuckery. That we want to
Oh
listen to that shit.
do you know every time I hear that young Raggedy Ann looking doll
I'm
type of
not
chick?
on about her appearance, but I'm not a fan of her music because I
I
feel
never.
like they just threw her out there.
They just
And the other problem that's happening with the music industry right now, there is no artist
no
development.
talent. They're just looking for looks. They're looking
Yeah,
for a look.
there's
Oh, you
no
got a
artist
good look. You're
development in the
marketable.
mainstream music
I need
industry
you.
right now.
As long
And
as you're marketable, that's all
right,
they
it's like
care about.
all these people on TikTok, right? And TikTok is making people famous, and the people are getting signed off of TikTok videos.
Ridiculous. And mind you, off of 15-second
They're
videos because these videos are not even like
like
a
five
whole
seconds
video.
long, and people
Yeah.
are listening to the whole song. So you have what I call the TikTok generation, whose attention spans are so short that they don't have the time to listen to a whole 3-minute song anymore because
Yep.
or they don't know what song it is because they only have 10 seconds of a song.
That is snippet. Yep.
So
Exactly.
how are anybody gonna really appreciate music if they're only listening to it in snippets nowadays?
And not only that, but they're making music. I don't know if you saw that little white girl on TikTok. She made like she was just talking and somebody threw a beat behind what she said
Oh,
and like a whole song and it was horrible. She was just talking nonsense.
wow.
And she ended up getting a fucking deal. You believe that shit? And again, it's solely because they seen her as being marketable. They seen her as wait. That post that you just did had like 100,000 views. We see that you could be trending. We're gonna put some money behind you and just invest. And they flip the person.
Yeah,
It's like drugs. Like the
but
person is the drug, and they're just flipping that person. They're flipping that person to see how much they can get out of that person.
yeah, and it just keeps revolving and revolving. There's no longevity with these artists anymore. Like we don't remember their names or any of that anymore because it's they're looking for the next biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? And now to where you have these legendary people and people who've been in the industry for so long to try to keep up with all these things. Yeah, have them doing little stupid TikTok dances and all this shit. Like, what the hell? You don't have to do all this fuckery. You're a legend.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But because they feel like they need to be popular and keep up with all this shit, they have to subject themselves to this shit, which is really fucked. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's true. Like there will never be another KRS-One.
No.
Why? Because they will never allow someone to be as vocal as him because it's just going to awaken too many people. And it's going to have too many people thinking.
I mean, there
You
are a lot of
it's the
out
conscious
there.
music. In conscious music, they will never allow conscious music to go viral.
No,
They will never allow conscious music to be
it's in
at
pieces.
the top of the list, because it's just too much information for a person of color to know and to share.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? That's how I see it. Like, it's just y'all too smart. Y'all know too much, and we're not gonna give you the green light to share that information
Mm-hmm.
because now you're gonna have all these other parties thinking, and then we don't need people thinking because they don't want nobody thinking. They want people to be dependent.
Well, I guess I don't know what it is, but I'm just gonna keep on doing what I'm doing and making the music that I'm making. You know what I'm
Please do.
saying? It's like I love making music, and I like making good music. So whether or
What
not
advice do you have for young girls who are aspiring to do music and, like, what would you tell them as far as not getting into the copycat stage, you know what I mean? Or into like mimicking what you see and just, how do you tell someone to just be themselves and to own who they are, because there's just so many people like, I want to be like Black Orchid, but I want to be like, but I want to do this like Black. But no, but Black Orchid is who she is. She's her own copy. Like you can I can pick little things from her,
Mm-hmm.
things that I learned from her, but I'm not here to emulate her. You understand? I'm here, I'd rather put you on a pedestal of I
Mm-hmm.
admire you as opposed to I want to copy every fucking thing that you do. You know?
Say, I mean, because it took me a while to have confidence to do what I'm doing and be myself. So
Mm-hmm.
um, I'd say if you want to develop your own sound and everything like that, you have to work at it and be consistent at it all the time. Because for me, um, when I first started, like I've been producing for almost 20 years. So I'm not the same as when I first started, because it's been a learning experience for me. When I first started almost 20 years ago, I started on Fruity Loops, like
Oh
three.
wow.
You know, taught myself how to use Fruity Loops, and then I started teaching myself a little bit more things about how to sample and how to chop up things. So it takes a lot of time and a lot of
It's an art.
patience.
It's an art.
It is an art form, and you have to be passionate about what you do if you really want to do it on this level. Like, yeah, sure, you want to be a producer, you want to be an artist like me, you want to dress like me and all this stuff. um just be yourself. It's hard for people to do, but being myself is the best thing that I could do for me, because I don't want to be like everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, sure, I might have inspiration, like Missy Elliott inspires me, Aaliyah inspires me, Havoc inspires me, Dr. Dre inspires me, um, Ninth Wonder inspires me. All these people inspire me, but I can never be like them. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
have to forge my own path. So that's what I've been trying to do this whole time. So I can tell you, just
Yeah.
be yourself and work at it. And this is also twofold. You know what I'm saying? It's not just only applies to young people, it applies to people our age too. Because I don't hide my age. I'm 41. I'm going to be 42 this year.
Team 41, baby, me too.
So
Yeah.
it's not too late to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been a professional music producer for the last 7 years, right? I've been, but before that, I was in healthcare. I was like a medical receptionist, and I was a ward clerk and stuff. I worked in hospitals and nursing homes and clinics and stuff like that, and that was my life, right? But I had to balance that and a family at the same time, and trying to pursue my goals and my career. And it's hard to do when you're by yourself. I'm a single mother to you. Obviously, you see my son. You know what I'm saying? So it's all of this stuff is hard to do. And when you're at our age, you feel like, what else can I do? You know what I'm saying? I'm 41 years old. Who the hell's gonna listen to me? Who the hell's gonna take me serious as a producer? Who's the hell's gonna take me serious as an artist? You know what I'm saying? I'm too old. No, you're not. You know what I'm saying? You're not too old. It's not too late. I learned how to pole dance at 39 years old. I've been pole dancing for the last 3 years.
That's so awesome.
Okay, I started in January. Okay, I I try to teach myself a lot of different things, and it's not too late to do these things. Just because your age shouldn't be a barrier to success. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And doing what you love shouldn't be a hard thing to reach either. Because I felt a lot of the times like who um I'm a mom, and I got to take care of my kids, so I don't know if I can have a career in being a music producer. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like a pipe dream, but here I am doing it. I'm a 3-time nominated producer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, it's not too late at your age, at your big age. It's not too late. So go and do what you want to do. Do what you
And
love.
not only that, but you're also teaching your son that, pursue what you want to do and what you love.
Yeah, and I take him everywhere
Yeah.
with me, and he sees everything. You know what I'm saying?
He's just
And
absorbing everything.
yeah, so it's gonna make him a better person because
Mhm.
of it. So
Yeah, absolutely. That's go, mom. Cool.
Yeah.
Kudos to my no, seriously, you're doing an awesome job. You have a great young man. He's very intelligent. He's super duper talented.
Thank you.
And he's following his mom's footsteps. And I know you only hope for him to be greater than you. That's all. That's all we all do. That's all we all hope
Yeah.
is for our children to be better than us. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So yeah, definitely, I'm rooting for him. I'm his number one fan because he already made. Tell me, he already made a woman cry, right?
He's made so many
And I'm
women
not talking
that day
about
I
his
was
mama, but
painting.
he made a woman cry out in the East in New York, right?
There you go. You made a lot of women cry that day. So I'm incredibly proud of that child, because I was just
You got to thank yourself too. You got to pat yourself on the back because he didn't do that alone, baby. He didn't do it alone. Pop that girl. Seriously, we don't. We
doing the best I
oftentimes we don't.
can with what I got.
Oftentimes us as mothers. No, seriously, listen. Oftentimes us as mothers, especially us being boy moms,
Hmm.
we don't credit ourselves. Because we always make shit look so fucking easy. You understand what I'm saying? So when we make it look easy to the world, it looks easier. They're like, they got
Speaking of
that. So
mom,
we
my
don't.
mother just came on.
I,
Hi,
Orchid.
mommy.
That's what I call everybody's mama by their by their child's tag name. Like you mama whatever. Mama this. That's Mama Orchid. How you doing? Hope all is well, Mama Orchid. You got a beautiful daughter, talented daughter. I'm gonna kidnap her and bring her. Oh, that's her right there?
Yeah.
LMLTS. Hi, Mama.
Mom.
So you have a great relationship with your mom, I can tell.
Hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, but yeah, music needs to the dynamic of music just needs to change, and people just need to start really understanding what real music is, and stop listening to all that damn garbage. Drill music really took over. It's crazy.
It. I
It's
don't
hard.
know what I used to like it before. I like UK drill still. It's the American version of it. I'm not really feeling
Yeah,
too much. Yeah.
it's too much. I now at this point I feel it's just oversaturated.
Yeah, it's like when they got a hold of trap music and everybody was making the songs with the same sound. It's the same thing that's going on with the
Everything.
drill music. Yeah, and it's
It's like 3 minutes. It's like 3 minutes on repeat.
yeah, it's
And
really
then you listen to Spanish music, and guess what? They're hopping on that
are
same trend
you?
as well too.
Oh,
Yes, girl.
oh,
Yes. So even when I try to change the station to listen to something different, like same shit, just
oh,
different language.
oh. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just like something's popular and people are trying to like get on it to make a little buck, but it's not good for the industry because you
Yeah.
have too much of the same thing.
Hmm.
What I'm trying to counter with what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on my album right now, and the album is gonna be vibes like pretty much like what you heard with Sail Away. It's gonna be pretty much that the whole way through that whole vibe. So called Lover's Groove, and it's almost done, and I'm very proud because it'll be my first album ever. And
Really?
yeah,
Oh wow!
yeah,
Awesome. How many tracks?
I'm going to try to keep it to 8, even though I made
Okay.
a lot more for it.
Shoot. Hey,
Big up yourself.
shoot, give me 2 bonus tracks.
I'll give I'll send you one that's probably gonna be the next single after Sail Away.
You
That's
have a
on there too.
release date for it yet or no?
Pardon me?
You have a release date for the album yet or no?
I'm pushing for before my birthday in October. Um,
Oh, okay. Oh, so you have some time.
yeah, I'm pushing it back because actually Sail Away is a last song on the album, and it came about kind of late because like I'm like this album is not done, and Dudzy's like, you can't put out your album without me on it, you know what I'm saying? So that's how we had to figure out something, and then that's how Sail Away came about, and so it's gonna be the last song on the album. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Nice. That's so dope. I wish you the best with that. I know it's gonna be fire. I'm super duper looking forward to that one.
I'm very excited
Definitely looking forward
for
to
everybody
it.
to hear it,
Yeah.
because it came about within the space of like 2 weeks between the winter break and in between the New Year, between then and like say Valentine's Day, and kind of working on here things in there, but most of it came about within the within 2 weeks. Like I produced and wrote everything in like 2 weeks on that.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the fastest it's taken you to write a song? Like, how fast were you able to write a song? Like, and I mean, like, a complete song where you're like, all right, this is it.
10 minutes.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Take me
That's
longer
pretty awesome.
because like I'm here and I do everything. Like I said, like I might start with the words or I might start with the beat and then I'll write, and sometimes I might freestyle. Like I might freestyle on the track or whatever,
Okay.
not write at all. And then every time I'm doing my vocal arrangements, it's always a freestyle. I never know what the hell I'm doing on them. So all the harmonies and all those different things I'm thinking of at that moment when I'm recording my song. So they all like I don't know. It doesn't take me long to make a song if I really sit down and do it. I might like make 3 in one day, 4 in one day, and sometimes.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, girl.
yeah.
Okay.
Because like I said, like me making an album in 2 weeks, I like banged out like maybe 3 songs in one day one time. One day. Yeah,
Wow.
don't remember which ones they were, but yeah, I did like 3 of them in one day once.
That's when you're like charged up and you're
Yeah,
just like going, right? You're like on the ball. Your brain is just
oh,
turning and stuff, right?
because the thing was too, this the Lovers Groove album is like it was supposed to be a side project because I was working on another album called She Her They, which was more of like an R&B hip hoppy vibe, right? But then I don't know what the hell bit me in my ass. I just started feeling the vibe of the whole lovers rock thing and the whole old school, like how that used to make me feel, because I used to clean my house to that kind of music. You know, my mom used to play that stuff all the time.
With the room and shit. You're like,
And Gregory Isaac and Dennis Brown and Barrington Lee, all these people saying. So I grew up listening to this stuff when I was growing up. So it was in my head. So I was like, I need to get this shit out so I can go on to the next thing. But then,
project, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I put out Man Eater and then
That's another one of my favorites too, by the way.
Yeah, Man Eater
But I have my favorites.
it is one of my favorite songs. That song came about because like I got tired of people judging me based on like how I dress and how I speak and the way I carry myself. Like right now I don't know what to call this. I'm like a tomboy right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable, you know, but like
You have sick versatility. Like, I love your style. Like, every time I see you post, I'll be like, ooh, what hairstyle she gonna rock today? I'm like, what outfit I'm like, what boots or shoes she gonna have on today? I'm like, cause girl, I be scoping you from head to toe, girl. I be scoping you. I love your style, and I love that you're just so free with it. You know what I mean? Like,
thank you.
Like seriously.
I'll tell you about that stuff. So.
Your style is your personality. You know what I mean? And it definitely shines through what you wear. You know, and you wear well. Yeah.
You know, that whole thing about the way I dress, like it came about because you know when you're growing up, you didn't have a lot of money, and sometimes your parents they tell you to wear the same fucking thing twice, or you get hand-me-downs and stuff, or you know what I'm saying. I had to learn to make do with what I had, and so it kind of carried on into my adult life where I'm good at finding things for cheap, and I'm good at thrifting. You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff that I have that you see me put on, like I might have got at a thrift store. You know what I'm saying?
Collaborating together.
It was a brand name thing, but I might have got like you have to know how to be resourceful with your shit. You could still, look good and not spend a lot of money. So I kind of pride myself on that to the point where people are like, where you get this from and how you dress this way. I'm just like, I have a lot of clothes and I know how to mix and match them, and it just looks like I have different outfits. You know what I'm saying?
You said maybe you thought about starting your own line?
I have, like, I don't know how, like, if I started my own clothing line. A lot of people have asked me if I wanted to do, like, be a stylist.
Yeah, like do like garments, like design like different garments and stuff like that.
So okay, so you know that I do like the whole AI thing and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, so you're killing that shit, by the way.
Sorry?
You're killing that shit.
Thank you.
Every time I see that shit on Instagram, I be like, ooh.
It's so weird because like I got hooked onto that whole AI art thing from last year when that whole
and it started booming, right?
Right. like last year, you remember when they had the Lensa or whatever it was, and everybody
Yeah,
was using it and making the shit of their face.
yeah.
Okay, look, see, like I went overboard and I printed out the one that I made of myself last
Oh,
year
wow.
because I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because
So, yeah.
I'm into that futuristic
Yeah, I love
shit. So
that.
I just
Mhm.
I heard about Midjourney, that app and everything, and I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. I could just describe what is in my head and it will make it.
Come out.
Right? So, and I just started just putting out every single piece of idea that I had in my head that was in there, and this is where all this art is coming from. All these the man eater character with the red fedora and the trench coat that I created for myself. I made that um in Midjourney. And yes, it kind of might be like a little bit based on Carmen Sandiego because you know she wears red and everything like that, but she's black
I
and
loved her. I watched her faithfully as a kid.
I love Carmen
Where
Sandiego
the
growing up
world
and playing the game. You know
is
what I'm
Carmen
saying?
Sandiego.
Yeah, and watching the show and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's she's kind of inspired by that, but she's a killer. You know what I'm saying? So like and I try to experiment with the black experience, like making art with based on black culture
Right.
and black love and things in my culture like dance hall culture
Yeah.
and everything, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't think of myself as an artist before, but now that I'm doing this, like hell fuck yeah, I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Hell
just need
yeah.
to start making money from my art
Yeah,
that I'm
right?
doing, and that'll be straight.
Soon, soon come, soon come.
Yeah, soon come. The money soon come. With the art. Yeah.
No, that's dope, man. You're full of everything. It's a joy to be a fan of yours, and it's even a better joy to have closer communication with you. Like, I'm not just a fan, like, me and you, we
Yeah.
kick it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Each other's posts and stuff like that. Now we just have to meet each other. When I kidnap you, it's
Exactly.
okay, we
And
on
that would be
camera, it's
cool. You know what I'm
recorded.
saying? You have to show me your bike because I like bikes, but I'm kind of afraid to get on them. I went on the back of one time
You know what
like
I
20
tell
years ago.
women that have children that tell me they're afraid of bikes? You know what I tell them? You created a human,
But
right?
that's different.
Now I hear it.
That's different.
Fear is out the window unless you create another human being, okay? Because how many hours were you in labor?
Not very long.
Oh,
None of
you
my kids
lucky
took long at
son of
all. Like none of them took long
no
at
one
all. Like
thinks it easy. He was like, boop, I'm here, mom. He's like, here I am.
like Kamari, the last one, he took like maybe 3 hours. Didn't take long at all.
Oh, hell nah. You see,
And I didn't
add
even get.
20,
They
add
didn't have
20
time to
to
give me
that.
meds. They didn't even have time to give me meds.
Listen, add 20 for me, okay? Add 20 on top of that 3 for me.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, a lot of mercy. Yeah, that's what I was saying the whole damn time.
Yo, that's funny.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. But yeah, your whole vibe. Like, I love your music. I'm a big time fan from the very
Thank
first time
you.
I heard you. You're a beautiful person. You're just so transparent in everything that you do. The fact that you have your son involved is amazing. And not only that, but he's a young black man. You know what I mean? He's a
Yeah,
young black,
it's a
and to
lot to
have
deal
him,
with in this
it's
world,
a
but it's
lot. No, it's challenging. It's very
it
challenging.
is, and it's scary sometimes because I have to tell him about the reality of the
Oh yeah.
world being a young black man sometimes, and it's scary because you don't want anything to happen to your child. You know what I'm saying? And
I think the saddest part is the fact that you have to have these certain type of conversations because growing up we didn't have those conversations. It was more so like, you know better, you do better.
mhm.
Trouble, and lights come on, your ass is inside. Now it's
Yeah.
different. You know what I
And now
mean?
you gotta tell them how to act when they get pulled over by the police. Put your
Yeah,
hand on the wheel, make sure you're the shit. It's crazy.
it's very sad the day and age that we're living in.
Yeah.
But the part about it is as long as us as good parents and good mothers, as long as we keep instilling that, we are the little percentage that keeps the society good and alive,
Period.
And
Period.
if
Period.
we can only be hopeful that it gets better,
Exactly.
And it'll get better by what? Having some good music.
Period. Period.
Listen, it was so awesome having you, and thank you so much for bringing on what's his name again?
Dudzy Mill.
Mill. Yeah, I see him right
Yes,
there. He put the
Dudzy.
bill right there. Yeah,
Shout
we gonna
out,
be
yeah. I want to shout out a couple people before I get out of here. So I see
definitely
my boy
good.
Daro, and he's another amazing artist. Big up yourself, Daro. Dudzy again, Empress Divine. I want to big up the Lovers Groove Band too. You don't know Jason, Josiah, Pierce, Arath, Mish, my cousin Lexi, Empress Keys, gosh, everybody right now. I can't remember the Blueprint family, Roa, Jason, Enchante, Witness, Buddha, oh my goodness, Lucky, Jasmine, everybody. I love y'all, man. You done know, mommy. I love you. I see you.
I'm
Thank
working.
you. Bye.
Hearts for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
You gotta bring
appreciate
Mama.
you, Jess.
Are we gonna kidnap Mama Orchid to New York too, or no? We gonna leave her. We gonna keep her calm.
No, she needs to come, man. She needs to come. She loves to drive, so we need to go and take a road trip down to New York. Hey, mom?
Mama Orchid be kidnapping you. Black Orchid, you are amazing. Please make sure everybody y'all tune into her. Make sure y'all follow her, get her music, follow everything that she has going on. Make sure y'all stream Sail Away because that's my fucking joint.
Let's
I
go
have
sail
to change
away out everywhere. Make sure you go look,
my
watch
ringtone
the
and take
video
this.
too. It's fire.
I gotta take this damn Punjabi song off my ringtone and
Yeah,
update
make
it.
sail away your
With,
ringtone now.
I'm serious. I'm serious. I
Big and
definitely gotta.
serious. Big and serious.
But yeah, tell everybody how they can follow you.
So right here on Instagram, I am Black Orchid. On Twitter, I'm not really there anymore because they got that whole Threads thing now. So you can find me on there too. I'm on Facebook as BLKORCHID. I'm on YouTube as the same. You can find my music everywhere. Black Orchid. You done know. Yeah, follow me. I'm here.
Yeah. Black Orchid, Sail Away. Make sure y'all lock in and tune into that. You are beautiful. My kisses and hugs for you and
Thank
your handsome
you.
son. Give your handsome son a hug for me,
I
please.
will.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
you take a hug for you too. Take a hug for you, but more so for him. Just for him, but get still a little piece there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, make sure y'all tune into this interview because this was a dope interview. Make sure y'all tune in. It will be on all social media platforms. It'll be on Spotify. You can just Google it and it will be there for you guys to
Oh, I
listen
got
in.
one more thing. Sorry. So,
Yes.
I did an artist development program, like I said, the Blueprint, and the amazing people in there, a group of us, we made a song that just came out on Friday. Ride with You with myself, Roa, Buddha, Jason, Nicola Moore, and Jamila B, and Falcon the artist. And it's an amazing song. I'll send it to you too.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Good.
yeah. All right. Make sure you check that out, guys.
Definitely. Black Orchid, make sure y'all lock in. Sail Away, make sure y'all stream that, cop that, and support. Support good music. You have a blessed and beautiful evening.
Thank you.
You soon come to New York.
I'm soon
You're
come,
done.
man. You done know. All
You have
right.
honey. Take care.
Bye.
Later.